What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Quicksand. Guys, we are down to our last couple of episodes. We're down to like our last few episodes of Quicksand, so we're getting a little bit closer to finding out what happened that night. But in the last episode, basically, all the evidence was pointing towards our sister. Our sister looking real guilty. She's looking real suspicious. We don't know what it is. We don't know how she got involved, but it ain't looking real good for her. And our girl, not Veronica, Miss Meredith, she just wants the truth. She said, listen, I just want you to tell me the truth, so I'm not sitting here thinking that my sister might, murder me off one day. So we called our sister and we're like, hey, we're just going to tell us the truth. So we're going to find out as much of the truth from Veronica as we can. So let me not even get to rambling. Let's just jump in and see what is the tea. Gosh, it feels like I'm here every day. College who? I mean business approach. Let it slide. Business. It's the 20th episode. Of course you mean business. Like, at this point, business. We mean business. Listen, I'm going to get right to it. You were in town the night my friends died. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, then, let me do the talking then. It should jog your memory. Before you say anything, you should know that I text all my friends and dad that I'm with you. So if anything suspicious occurs, it says it's going to be an open shut case. Ooh. Episode 20. The Planino? I can't remember what that says. Alright, fine. You've established that I know I was here. I'm tired of having to process everything I tell you in my head at least 3 times before I say it to you. I promised that I wouldn't say anything, but you're right, I was here. What's wrong? I thought you already knew that. I was hoping you'd deny it. That somehow there was a 0 chance you were the killer. Whoa, back up. You think I killed Bella and what's his name? Travis, and God, no. I should bolt. God, this is why I knew I shouldn't have listened to Dad and told you everything in the first place. Dad, what did Dad do? I'll get to that bit. First of all, Mary, I did not kill your friends. I'm not a killer, and I certainly had nothing to do with what happened to them. You don't believe me. God, my own sister thinks I'm a murderer. No, don't do that. Don't victimize yourself. All through my investigation, there's always been a lingering suspicion that you're involved in this. And here now, when I have the opportunity to hear it straight from you, because I still don't want to believe you did it, you want to do everything but give me a reason to believe you. Well, you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of you telling me I'm crazy and that the trauma has gone to my head. I'm tired of having a soft spot for you because you're family. I'm tired of letting it slide because deep down I know that that's a can of worms I don't want to open. I'm begging you, Veronica, tell me the truth. Did you or did you not kill Bella and Travis? I did. What? What happened? What happened? What do you want, Klein? I'm busy. Busy doing what? Planning a princess party for me and my friends in a meadow full of cherries. Don't be silly, you have no friends. Well, you would know. Suspicion left that sarcasm untouched, I see. This is painful for the both of us, so I'll get right to it. Here. What is this? Don't tell me you forgot to read after avoiding reality for a week and a half. Klein, I swear to God, I'm being reinstated? You are, isn't that exciting? Seriously? Yeah, I was looking forward to having you back. Well, too bad, because I'm resigning. You're what? Oh wow, you really do want me to come back. Congratulations, Mr. Sandworth, you passed the test. I await your complimentary middle finger in the mail. That was too much, Lauro, even for me. So you're not quitting? Oh no, I have too much to do. Let's just say the best way of destroying something or someone is from the inside. Normally I am all for evil schemes, but I actually want nothing to do with this, so I'm gonna go. Great to see you. Not. You heard about the divorce, didn't you? Word came around the station. Everyone knows. Is that why Waters reinstated me? He pities me? Not gonna lie to you, but yeah, probably. That old man who has 2 felon daughters pities me? Dude, I think suspicions are on. So it's a good thing he was reinstated. And whose fault is that? Right, look, I'm sorry. What? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Say it louder, Klein. You owe it to me. Right, I'm sorry, Laura, okay? I crossed the line with your wife, and I know that, and I'm sorry. That means nothing to me, but thanks. Yeah, whatever. Just come back to work soon. It's boring. Seriously, how do you work with such dull bitches? Oh yeah, how is everyone? Camilla won't talk to me because she's pissed about your suspension. That probably has nothing to do with the suspicion. I told her about you and Stephanie. She spat in my coffee. Oh my god, she listened to me. I know who's getting the Friend of the Year award this year. Jesus. What about everybody else? Ursula's scarier than twin toddlers wearing matching outfits holding bloody knives. And that rookie EBI guy, don't get me started on him. What did Holland do now? He makes jokes every time we were at a crime scene. Every single time. This is what happens when newbies are given too much responsibility. You allow them to be in charge of autopsy, gathering evidence, crime scene checks, documentation, and then they take it upon themselves to make uncomfortable jokes. Damn, sounds like you could have used a suspension. Yeah, I don't know how you do it. This conversation was almost sound like we were, don't you dare say it. Of course I'm not going to say it. I'm not a monstrous like you. Just go back to where you came from, home or the station or whatever. You read my mind. So good to have you back. See you on Monday. Try not to drive yourself any further insane. Pretty sure you're close to the end of that spectrum, but worth a shot. Get out of my house. You don't have to tell me twice. Did you or did you not kill Bella and Travis? I didn't. Okay, so where were you that night? What? You said you didn't kill them. Why were you home then? What were you up to? What were those your texts to me about? Dad made me promise not to tell you. Why? I don't know. I know. Mary, you don't get it. You won't understand. Then make me understand. Make me fucking believe you're not the killer. Oh my god. You want to hear exactly what I did that night? Yeah, I would very much like to hear that. Fine, but you can't let Dad know you know. Got it? Started talking. When Hero asked me to move in with him, I was terrified. My track record with relationships hasn't been great, and I really cared. I still care about Hero, and I didn't want to fuck it up. But I was also on the edge about my feelings for him. I was seriously all over the place. We had a fight, and we didn't speak for a week. I thought we were done and finished for good. I was lonely, and then that's when my thing with Brett started. I didn't know you and Brett ran in the same circles. I mean, I knew you were in the same class in high school, but still. Mary, are you kidding? I don't want to sound stuck up, but Brett practically worshipped me, and it was nice to feel cared about in that way. But a few days later, Hero showed up. He apologized for everything, and we talked. Eventually, we made up and decided to go through with the move. But there was one tiny problem. He did know about Brett? No, he didn't. He still doesn't. And that's not what I'm talking about. What do you mean? It was Brett, Mare. He just kept calling and texting and whatnot. I didn't want Hero to find out. I needed to tell Brett that we were done, and that was tough too. Because you liked having them both around? Oh god, no. How much of a hoe do you think I am? Actually, don't answer that. But no, it wasn't that. I told you, this guy worshipped me. I didn't want to have to think I just strung him along and used him and stuff like that. Like, seriously, Mary, do you have any idea how much he tried to get my attention? All throughout high school, he picked up all of those extracurriculars. That summer that I was into athletic guys and then finally decided they were too much. It's weird. He even tried getting me a job working for Dad. That sounds scary. Probably. You should stay away from him. And that's why I didn't even like you hanging out with Bella. But that's beyond the point anyway. I was ready to block his number and forget it ever happened. The problem was, what? That one plot hole nobody paid attention to from way back in episode 1. Oh my god, you don't mean his missing inhaler. He left it at my place. It wasn't... Okay. I noticed when I packed up my stuff to move into Heroes. I couldn't let him go without it, obviously, but I also didn't want to see him. So I picked a night Hero was out on a road trip with his friends, so he wouldn't know what I was doing. And I came home to return his inhaler and mark the end of it. But I called you to. Can you do me a favor, though? What? Here's the thing. You know how Brett uses an inhaler? Yeah, he just yelled at Bella because he thought she took it to mess with him or something. Oh god, he knows it's missing. I think a missing inhaler would be noticeable for you. Yeah, of course. Well, Bella doesn't have it. I do. What? He left it at my place when we... Of course he did. Wait, why would you need a favor about this? I need to sneak into his house without him realizing it was me who had it. I don't want him to see. It's just so awkward. The less details, the better, V. Right. So just tell me when he leaves. I remember him mentioning he's having a party at one of his friend's house. It's their last hurrah before he joins the stay. Veronica, this feels like the details I don't want to hear about. Right, of course. Sorry. Just text me when he leaves, alright? Okay, you got it. Thanks, Mayor. You're welcome, I think. Of course, I kept texting you, but you never replied. Okay, this is when we were getting all those texts from Veronica, and we couldn't really explain, and we really couldn't explain what they were from. They were just multiple texts. I waited until like 1 a.m., but you still hadn't texted, so I passed out. I know, you told me drink, and that happens sometimes when you drink for the first time. Don't worry about it. So anyways, I thought it was late enough that he should have left by then. So I showed up at the Cash house. I've never been in their house. I've only ever seen it in pictures when I hung out with friends. I just saw the closest open window and thought to toss it under a chair or couch or something. I didn't expect to see anyone in the house because you guys love the basement for some reason. I left it here near a vase by the window. I didn't throw it and break it. And that's it. Really? That's all? Yeah. No, there's something you're not telling me. Okay, honestly, this next part is what Dad wanted me to leave out. What was it? Veronica, you've gotten this far. Please don't back out on me now. You're right, I get it. Actually, Brett saw me. He did? I'm like 90% sure he did. What did you do? I ran! I just ran and went back to the apartment and slept it off. You don't know how relieved I was when you told me you didn't remember. Wait, why did Dad not want you to tell me? Mayor, I was in the Cash's house the night your friend died. An eyewitness puts me there. Do you see what I'm saying? The detective could have easily closed the case with you. Exactly. I told Dad I didn't do it. And I think he saw me. Okay, so this is the time that they came and talked, and they were just talking and doing stuff, and Dad was like, okay, don't tell anybody, don't even tell Veronica. And we were like, don't tell us what, like what's happening. Like nobody said anything. But Dad, I didn't do it. I didn't even see Bella there that night. You have to believe me, I didn't kill her. Dad, say something, please. I don't know what to say, Veronica. This is a very delicate matter you just told me. But I promised your mother I'd do whatever it takes to protect the two of you, and that's what I'll do. So, I'll handle it, don't worry. But no, for now, just forget it ever happened, and I said I'll take care of it. Because your sister, she doesn't know. Okay, now I want you to go back to college and continue as you did before. And you will not repeat any of this to anyone ever again. Understood? Understood. Good. I swear to you, Mayor, that was all I did. I really didn't kill your friends. I don't even have a fucking motive to have killed them. I'm sorry I've been keeping secrets from you. I'm sorry I made you believe I was the killer. No, I'm sorry. I should have known it wasn't you. But B, I still have to ask. Did you ever blackmail this cruel Deanne into helping frame Georgia? Did you have anything to do with the choker? You don't want to open that door, Mayor. You did it? Not me! Dad! Dad framed my best friend? No? Yes? Maybe? Look, you heard what I said. He told me he'll take care of it. Soon after, your friend's choker ends up in evidence. Tell me, how does that sound to you? Suspicious? That could mean Dad could have ordered the second sweep after V's confession, after making sure neither of his daughters would hold centered stage in this investigation, thus protecting us. Just like he promised Mom. Mayor, please, I'm begging you now, leave this case alone. I don't want to lose Dad over this. Not after he did this for me, for us. You really think Dad planted evidence to save us? To save you? That's the kind of person he is, Mayor. That's the kind he's always been. It was always family before the station. Always. I'm not saying that he for sure did it, but with what he said and what happened after that, I just don't think about it. It's a thing of the past. George is fine, I think. So the case will go cold in a year or so, and we'll forget about these details until then, okay? Do it for Dad, if not for me. Alright, if it is dead, I'll let it go. I'm done with this case. Do you promise? Just say it, Mir. Take this to the grave, like I will. I promise. I won't mention it ever again. Don't worry. Thank you. What do we do now? You can go catch up with schoolwork or think about what you want for your 18th birthday because I have no clue what to get you. And well, do I stay or do I go back to Heroes? I don't want to stay and give Dad a heart attack again, but I don't know if you want me to stick around for tonight either. If you want to, I'd love to, but Dad was right. You should avoid Brett. You're right, I'm just gonna leave. Believe me when I say that this time around, I am seriously done with Brett. I need to figure out how to tell Hero. Don't worry though, that's my mess, not yours. Right. Thanks for coming down to talk to me, Veronica. It's fine. I owe you my honesty from the very beginning. I'm glad you finally know now. I do, but I don't know if I'd say that's a good thing. Okay, so the reinstatement sounds good. I'm getting a pity raise too. But who cares? More money. I should get divorced and punch weird detectives more often. It's been a hot minute. Shouldn't Meredith have called me by now? Sam told me he made up with her. Maybe he knows something. Sam! Samuel, you're home? One time I need that kid. Anyway, might as well go through these files once before they officially go back on Monday in case I make notes in them. There's no way Dad framed Georgia. There isn't. How would he have gotten the choker? And that still doesn't explain the fake diary. But I can't deny that Veronica's right. I don't want to open that door. But this doesn't make any sense. What happened that night, Bella? I've come this far. They may have ordered the second sweep and found some way to take the heat off Veronica and me. So there's no way he killed Bella and Travis. So who did? Athletic, a football player, intimidating deep-set eyes, a harmless face. That person must have had access to Bella's handwriting and is good at calligraphy to copy it. Either they're gonna find that wrecked choker because Bella took it, or because Travis knew what he was doing and disappeared because he knew he wouldn't be the main suspect, because he made sure it would be me. You're in quicksand right now, and you're sinking fast. Hey, sorry about that. Is that Brett? Yeah, but I thought he'd be at his new job that Mrs. Cash wouldn't stop talking about. I told you, this guy worshipped me and I didn't want to think I showed him. I don't want to get used to him. I had stuff like that. All throughout high school, we picked all these extracurriculars. The summer that I was into athletic guys, and then they decided that they were too much. It's weird. Where's Brett? We just didn't get to talk to him yet. He had it out there. It was too much for him. And with him starting a new job tomorrow, I understand he doesn't want to go with a negative mindset. He even tried getting a job working for Dad. It was Brett. Wait a minute. He even tried getting a job working for Dad. He had it out there. It was too much for him. And with him starting a new job tomorrow, I understood he doesn't want to go in with a negative mindset. I'll make sure that he doesn't see me. Don't worry about him, dear. He's here at the station. Just started his shift, but I'll be sure to dump some paper just to be safe. It was Brett. Intimidating, deep-set eyes, a harmless face. Athletic, a football player. I'm kind of Shady's sister. It's all coming together. It was Brett. It's not Travis. It never was. Veronica, he was home that night. And the reason Martinez never suspected him is because he didn't know that. He had no reason to look into Brett. Because the only thing that was tied to the murder was Veronica, who sat tight-lipped because of Dad. But did Brett even take up football? Was he athletic enough to be built to be played? With the shot. Veronica, oh my God, you haven't reached your apartment yet, have you? No, I'm barely past the woods outside town. What's wrong? V, listen to me. Did Brett ever take up calligraphy or football, maybe? Well, like I said, there wasn't an extra calligraphy. He didn't try. It's a yes or no question, V. Yeah, he took both of them. Why? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Veronica, Mayor, what's wrong? Hey, what did Brett do? What's going on? Mayor, you there? Mayor, this isn't funny. Talk to me. Mayor, shit. Okay, this is not good. It's been quite a few hours and I'm starting to get late. Why has this kid text me yet? I could track her phone. No, Lara, it's get your principles. Yeah, my principles of being loyal husband to stuff got me cheated on, so fuck it. Wait, what? What is she doing there? Did she snoop? No, I never mentioned this place to her. I always made sure I omitted it from whatever I ever told her. There's no way she found out about it. Then why? This can't be good. Oh! Beat his ass! What the fuck are you wearing a bloody ski mask? They are not in style! What the fuck are those shoes? Beat his ass! Who is this guy? Beat his ass! Affiliated with the murder? The actual murderer? Whoever it is, I can't hold out a fist clutch much longer. Fucking suspension. Where the hell is my gun? Looking for this? How do you know I have my gun? Didn't think I took the time to explore the place while you were tracking your little friend, did you? It's going to be such a shame when she finds out what you've been keeping from her, including why you're going back to work. We both know your ego's way too big, Martinez. The fuck do you want? The gun ticket is yours. Do you really think she agreed to work with you out of boredom or suspicion or the kindness of your heart? We both know you don't have any. Klein? It's going to be a fucking shame. She'll never know the best way of destroying someone's life is from the inside, from gaining their trust. Oh! You're a selfish, heartless man, Barbara Martinez. And it is indeed a shame that she'll never know that you were never even going to come clean, were you? Just waited for the destruction you planned and then wait for her to piece the puzzle together. No, of course I did. Oh, well then it's horrible that you'll never be able to now. What? Thank you for coming. Of course. I really didn't expect you here, you know. Honestly, I didn't think you would show up either. But it's the right thing to do. I didn't know you were close. It's complicated. I'm going to do some... Yeah. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Mr. Waters. You did everything you could, Jason. It's not your fault. It's mine. Okay, so who the fuck is this? Is it Jason? Is it Martinez? Okay, is it Martinez? Because we already saw all of our friends. We saw Mayor. We saw the ex-wife. Okay, so it has to be Martinez, right? I'm so confused. Or is it Jason's dad? Because I guess technically Jason's dad could know one of the... I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out in these next episodes, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more, of course. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.